y'all. Wake up world. BKL Sessions is back in session.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. We back. Nice day out, man.
Yeah, man.
So it's great. I hope y'all enjoying it.
Yeah.
Having fun, all that stuff. We enjoy, we always enjoy here where we at, so we always get together. You know, it's the brothers with us, the brotherhood thing with us. So that's what we do on Saturdays.
Yeah.
We get together, do our thing.
Yeah.
And come live to you as well.
We always, we always do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily live because it's pre-recorded, but
right. Right. So,
but yeah, man. Definitely, nice warm one today.
Yeah. It's good.
Definitely a nice warm one today.
Definitely, man. Been cool all week too, so it's a good thing today. Hope y'all have fun. Be safe out there today too. It is the weekend, so y'all be safe out there too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on, so be safe.
Yeah.
We want y'all to do that. Have fun, be safe, and all that old good stuff, man. A lot of stuff going on. We doing it. You know.
Yeah.
Unrest is hey, we coming. That's all I'm saying. We coming. Y'all ain't on board. Y'all better get on board, cause boy,
this man is so proud of it. Yeah. I'm sure he's reminded y'all for the past few episodes. He's here to remind you again.
Yes. I can't say enough. About the brothers. I just love them, man. Nothing like it, man. It's just beautiful, man. And I love different stuff. Let me say that, because I like different lanes. I like different stuff, But one thing for certain, two things for sure. We don't do phony stuff. That's something we just don't do.
No.
We don't do nothing phony. Let me put that out there in the universe. We don't do phony. He don't try to sound like me. I don't try to sound like him. I don't try to be bootleg guitar player and try to fake y'all. And we don't do stuff like that. You see us doing something. This is what we do. This is what we like. This is what we are. This is you see different things that we do because this is what we do. It's not trying to impress nobody. We're not trying to do it for the girls, and we're trying to imitate the people down the street and prove something to somebody. Like, we just don't do fake stuff. We men, we don't do that. I don't try to be the front man for the band. I don't do nothing like that. We don't do that type of stuff. Just be you. Find what you like to do. Please find what you like to do, because the copycatting is ridiculous. You ain't got to do what everybody else do. And if it is in you, it's in you. But the fake stuff and the bootlegging, it just
I think that's gonna be around to the end
that's
of time.
always gonna be the end of time. But I just every now and then because it's comedy. I don't even be mad at y'all. It just be comedy.
There's too much you can do about it.
You can do about it. It's just funny. Like, it's just it's just a lot of comedy. It's just real. It's I think people, and we've said this a lot of times, people just don't know who they are for real. They don't know who they are, who they want to be, who they should be. They just follow anything. You can't be like nobody else but you. Let's just say that. You can't. It doesn't work. I don't, whatever you hope to gain, it just doesn't work. And people gonna see it. And they gonna see through that.
Oh yeah.
Real people see through that. So everybody thinking they can hide and duck and do all this other type of stuff, it don't work. And when you doing stuff behind the scenes, real fugazi like and stuff, it comes out in the end. It really does. So I don't know what, what you have to gain or whatever it is that you know, you can't stop what ain't gonna be stopped. You can't stop our movement. You can't stop, period. You know, y'all could be fans. We like it anyway. We can be fans all day long, but you just
you know what, man? I'd rather have fans are fickle.
Yes.
I'd rather have supporters.
Yeah.
I'd rather have supporters.
Yeah, supporters.
You know, when you got your supporters, they're gonna support
through
you
thick
no
and
matter
thin.
what
They
you
gonna
do.
rock. Yeah, they gonna rock through thick and thin. Yeah. Let me say that, supporters. I'm glad he said that. Supporters. You know, because that's important. That's definitely important in everything that you do. You gotta have supporters. You know, and it's crucial to have support, because people out here got all these so-called likes or whatever that they do, but supporters ain't nothing like that. When you got real supporters, people that really come out, people that really enjoy your music, people that really send a comment and it's heartfelt, because you can just kind of feel where they're coming from. You know, when they share your stuff, if they see you out and about and it's love, you know, that's pretty much the core of it. That's what you want, for real. Everything else will come in due time, but when you got supporters, right, real, true supporters, for real, never worry about nothing else. Don't worry about who don't like you. Trust me, because when you got them real ones, it makes everything else worthwhile.
And really, what do likes amount to anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What do likes amount to anyway?
It don't amount to nothing, because you don't know if they support you for real.
No,
you know, anybody can hit a like button and then get the computer off and go about their business. It's like, what, I liked it. Okay, I like that picture you got.
Right.
That don't mean I'm gonna go buy the picture.
Right. You know, I don't pay attention to the ones that really. I do,
right.
But those aren't the ones that I pay attention to. The ones that heart.
Yeah.
When they put that heart there, that means they love you. Yeah. They love what you're doing.
That heart, man, is, you know. And then they express, you know, because I've had people send a heart and stuff, and then we'll have a comment to go behind it. You know, that was real great. You know, that was real heartfelt. It might have been, I might have had a rough day or something like that. So when somebody else say something, or you know, give me my props or something, or give him his props, because I watch stuff that they do for him. It's beautiful when they, you know, because I'm unselfish. So, you know, when I see them really showing him love for all that he do, you know, I'm grateful for that. I really am, because I know for a fact how hard he worked, you know, and that's the thing. And when you receive them types of things, it's well worth it. You know, be worthy of it. You know, we do read stuff. We do pay attention.
Yeah,
you know, to the comments. So if y'all give us some comments, don't think we ain't reading them.
We read them.
You know, and we share them with each other. Like, hey, did you see so and so said something, or this is that the other? And, you know, that's the thing. You know, just appreciative.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what I want to be. I just want to be appreciative. I just want to be able to continue doing, you know, everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
And, you know, and to push forward. You know, that's the whole main, you know, that, like, as they say, the meat on the sandwich is the whole part of it. Like, you know, you want them supporters.
Yeah.
You definitely. That's you know, especially in these times, and especially a lot of stuff that we're doing, because the art form itself is like, man, you know, we already know what that is, but you know, you want to be at your best, you know, and I say that to say, because I'm grateful for the supporters, you know, for the people who reach out to when we go out and about and people show us love, and the BKL boys, let me say that, because when the BKL boys go out, you know, the BKL boys, man, you know, we do get support. We really do. If y'all have never been out and you see us, you'll see, you know, people want to come take the picture with us.
We get that love and support, which is great.
It's great.
You know,
and that's, you know, and I thought about that the other day. I said, I love the love and support that we get when we all go out. You know, it makes for a great night. You know.
Yeah.
And we have fun. That's the thing. Have fun. And it's a real brotherhood, and it's a real camaraderie, and it's, you know, everybody knows who they are. And then I crack jokes, I have fun, you know. But we all, and that's the thing, beauty of it. You gotta bring it in tight. You want your circle to be tight. Bring it in tight. If it don't work, it's okay to recock and reload. And get it, and tighten it up, y'all. Tighten. You know, cliques need to be tight. Especially when you're doing, this is business. This is not personal. This is business. So stuff has to be tight.
And I know this sound, and I know it sounds like we repeat a few things, but the things that we do repeat are important, and we just want to give those reminders.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just to give the reminder. That's just all it is. You know, I say some things that be, you know, just be on my heart. That's all. You know, but I think about that a lot lately. You know, just I'm just glad of the tightness. You know, with all who we deal with. You know, because we have a clique circle, we have a tight circle. We really do, and we don't have anything disrespectful either. We don't disrespect each other. You know, we don't stab each other in the back. We don't do that. You know, we get together. Even when it's business, we still have a good time. We still get together. It's just all love, and that's the best thing that you want. You want your clique to be tight. You want to be able to count on your brother. You got, you know, a woman with y'all in the clique, whatever. Count on your brother, your sister. Bring it in tight.
Right.
You know, talk about things. Make sure y'all know that everybody involved know what's going on. Nobody's left out of the loop. That's important. Because that's important for real. Everybody needs to be informed. So if somebody walks up to someone, everybody know what's going on. And no one is like, hey, I did that other, and then somebody is like, oh, well, he never discussed that with me. Well, he didn't tell me that, or we haven't talked in like 6 days.
And then you got a whole big debacle.
Yeah.
Then you got a whole big debacle.
Yeah. You know, it's a mess for nothing, and people start to feel a certain way, and you know, and you don't really need that. You really don't need that. And I say that because I've been a part of factions and stuff where stuff just was not tightened in. There was a lot of miscommunication and stuff. Nobody was informed, and everybody passing the buck and stuff, and it just got out of whack real quick. And there was a lot of damage control, and then you got to try to fix things, and then it still don't come together right. And you know, I just don't like that kind of mess. I really don't. You know, I like the more peaceful environment. Everything don't have to be in uproar. Everything don't have to be, you know, hostile environments and, you know, working under crazy conditions, or you got somebody at the helm that's a dictator. No, y'all just need to be tight-knit. Everybody should share in on what's going on. If it's an idea, everybody should know the idea. If it's a business move, everybody should know the business move. How we moving? You know, is this beneficial? Everybody should be, you know, like I said, bring it in tight. You know, that's the thing. It just makes it better. It's better. It's good business. And when people, then you never know who's watching you too, to see, you know, if you tighten it. Because sometimes, you know, I've had people, you know, come and say, hey, you know, y'all pretty tight, you know, you and your dudes and stuff. So it's always somebody watching you. You may not think watching you. It's people out there that may have good business proud, but they may see you and want to know if you, like, before I even say hi or whatever, or introduce myself, they may watch you from a distance just to see how y'all mesh together, you know. And then they say, hey, I like them. Maybe let me go over and introduce myself and see what they got going on. Maybe I can add something, or maybe they can add something to me. You know, that's how a lot of business people think. So don't always think that just because they're not up in your face that they're not watching or they're not seeing you. You know, sometimes a lot of people watch you from a distance. They really do.
I try to keep the game face on at all times.
All times. At all times.
At all times.
All times. And he does. And that's you know, I love him for that. I really do. I think that's great. You know,
I take everything that I do seriously.
Of course.
Anything I got my hands in or on, I take very seriously.
Yeah. And it shows. And it'll show in your track record. It'll show what people say about you regarding business. We ain't talking about personal. What they say about you business-wise. kind of a business person? Or, hey, you know, hey, that dude right there got some nice music. Hey, that person right there, he structures his stuff well. Hey, that guy right there, or hey, that woman right there does her thing, and this is that. That's what you want. When your name comes up, what is the reaction?
Right.
What is the reaction? Not personal. What is the reaction when they talk about you? Character-wise, and especially business. Your character in business.
Yeah.
Because we all human and we all do things.
Right.
On any given day, we could be outside getting into it with somebody. That's just life. That's just how stuff goes. But it has nothing to do with that person's business, bro. As long as it doesn't spill over into the business.
Right.
Then, you know, that's something separate. But when your name comes, what's the first thing they say? Or first couple of sentences, or first few words? You know, is it, hey, I'd like to work with that person. Hey, that person has a good head on their shoulders. I think that person is smart. Or, hey, you know, I like those group of individuals because they put out good product. That's what you want. Not about, hey, we grew up together, we used to kick it. No, that ain't, it's not what I'm talking about. We don't, you know, you do that on the other time. But when it comes to business, when you walk in the room, you know, what is your energy like?
You know what? While we on the subject of business, you know, we got a lot of entrepreneurs in the city. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of business owners in the city, especially our people. Yeah. You know, I want to ask you, as of late, on the business side in the city, from black entrepreneurs, how does it look for you? How does it look for you right now, as far as being a good look for our city, way things are handled, or a bad look for our city? How are things looking for you right now, as far as looking at other businesses and, you know, entrepreneurs in the city? What are you getting right now? What is your feelings? What are you thinking?
I'm like a 50-50. I would say 50, because I've seen some stuff that's like, what is that? You know, like, but like, you doing what? Like, where'd you get that from? You know? But I see a lot, because me personally, I've seen some good upstart businesses that's getting ready to really form. And I talk with these individuals, so that's how I know that they're actual here. I'm not just spitting some out of the air. I'm talking with people that I've been around, or people I've had conversations with that have asked me questions. They have some good upstart businesses that I wanted to be a part of, if possible. I can't be everywhere at once, but I'm seeing now some good fruit starting to come. It's not coming quick, but it's starting to slowly but surely. I've seen some people really getting together and really putting together some stuff that's really, you know, beneficial. Because I have friends now that's really trying to get in on the groundwork, because I'm hearing people like, I want to do my homework, I want to bring something to the table. I'm seeing people now trying to get little, you know, get them a little building somewhere to where they can try to do something. Some people may buy them an office or just something where they could hold something in. I'm starting to see that shift too, because even with people I know that's been in the game for a minute, I've seen people start to add to their resume. You know, I've seen, like I said, I've seen people go and get an office and say, well, hey, I'm gonna turn this into a little small studio. I'm starting to see people now that's like, hey, let's get a space somewhere where we can hold an event and you know, see what else we can come up with. Somebody even came to me and was talking about maybe an event to almost kind of like a Jack the Rapper inspired type of thing, where we all get together and let's invite the people in the city, you know, from top to bottom, and let's just get together and maybe each one hand out something. Maybe hey, this guy has a flyer or a display of what he does, and then this person may say, well, he's an artist, so this person may have something, say, hey, you know, if you tune in to such and such, you can see what I've done and stuff. I thought that was a good idea, to get back to that industry type of gathering, where we all get together, and you know, producers and DJs and artists and you know, people over here that are talented, or School of the Arts have they students trying to make it and stuff like that. I thought that was a great idea. That's something I kind of like wanted to piggyback off of and see if I could get in on the ground floor of that, get with some people maybe and toss that around and see if we all as a whole can come together and make that happen. Get some space and we all, you know, get a board or a panel together or something and see how will we structure that. I think that's great because I'm hearing those great ideas now. As before, I used to just be like, I just want to rap. I used to be like, oh God, another rapper, you know. I'm a DJ, be like, oh God, you know. But like now I'm hearing a little more stuff with substance more now. You know, it's a lot of hidden gems in Cleveland now, so I'm starting to see some of those hidden gems. What is that, Space 65? I went past there. And
that's my brother Nathan Hill.
Yeah, man, I went past.
Shout
there.
out to Nathan Hill.
And he was having a good old time, man. He had the little wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby.
I love Nathan, man. Me and Nathan go back. You got to meet this man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have to meet him.
Man.
Matter of fact, he has something going on. I should be getting the details soon.
Okay.
He reached out to a lot of people. It's something for meals for feeding people, you know.
I love that.
And he hit up a few entrepreneurs in the thread, tagged them.
Okay.
And I was one of them. And you know, tagging me, that means BKL.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely waiting on the details for that. So
that's great.
So we can contribute.
Yeah,
so we contribute.
That's what I'm into. In case y'all don't know, you know, I'm the community advocate. So you know, when it
you know,
we do everything like from feeding people with meals. I've given advice. I've mentored people from young to old, male or female. You know, give advice about life and stuff. I mean, I love to come out.
We're also working on our nonprofit organization,
as well.
Boss King Foundation.
Yes.
So we're working on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be some other things that's coming, and we got some other stuff brewing that's actually being worked out. Somebody asked me about what I had with 1008. 1008 is restructuring something right now for that, you know, and we got some stuff. I ain't gonna go with the details right now, but we got some stuff that we're doing as far as a nonprofit and some stuff. That's as we speak. So I got my guy out there. He's putting together some stuff, so we can really have a meeting on that. So it's always community as we do. No matter what we do, we're gonna always do this. We always gonna give back, and we're gonna always, you know. I've been blessed with Brother H. Came with the Good for the Hood.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I was there the very first one when he had it at McCall's. The second year, I was the host of the Good for the Hood. You know, I was very honored with that. You know, the evil forces tried to stop us from having it. They went in blacktop, you know, the parking lot, so we couldn't have it that day. But you know, the good side came in and said, we're gonna still have this. So we went across the street and we lined up on the sidewalk, and DJ is outside, and you know, we had some people open up their doors. We had as a headquarters, and people got a chance to sit down and get out the heat and eat. And we met with people, and people came up and shook our hands. People going down the street beeping their horns and stuff like that. So I'm always a part of something that's for the people. You know, if y'all didn't know.
You have to be a blessing to others.
Yes.
You have to be a blessing to others.
Yes. Somebody asked me the other day. They asked me something that I did. I used to stay in Shaw at one point in EC. I used to do that little cut going through the back. I used to have my leftovers and heat them up, and I would go in and I would catch the young guys that was outside, and a lot of them would be hungry or whatever. And I never charged them or anything because I didn't want to waste it, because it was just me and I was by myself. So you know, I went back there and hey, you know, hey OG, you know, and stuff, and I would go out there and, you know, feed them, and you know, and I managed to even have, you know, talks with some of them guys, and they was able to lean on me a little bit and have conversations. And then they found out we all in the same gang. I'm like, I am you know, same things you going through or whatever I'm going through, you know. They were struggling, I was struggling at that time. I had a roof over my head, but I was still struggling, you know, bad. So you know, I like stuff like that. I like going out amongst the people, having conversations. Anybody seen me? I've done it. I've been down in front of Tower City for like hours and cracking jokes, but I'm giving them knowledge while I'm cracking these jokes. But I'm just firing off. I didn't go down there to be a spectacle. I started talking to 4 or 5 people, and people started stopping and just watching and what it is. You know, and that's not done for the cameras, or that's not done for the pats on the back. It's just that I'm serious and passionate and believe in that. You know, if I can help you, if I can give you some food for thought, that's who I am. That's what I like to do. That's just in me naturally. I don't have to get ready. I don't have to practice for it. It's not a test I'm taking. It's just something I've been like that ever since I learned how to talk. You know, I love the people. I come out for the people. Those that know me personally or be out in the street, ask them. They'll tell you, they're like, he comes out for the people. I don't have to come out for the people on Channel 5 and 8 and 19 and over here and all that.
Oh, well,
we didn't see it on Facebook.
Grandstanding.
We didn't see it on YouTube.
I can't do that grandstanding.
No, I'm not.
And then I see people on Facebook when they helping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people that are less fortunate. Why do you have to video?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
You know,
I don't want that.
I don't have to. You know, and if somebody happens
then
to
that's
capture,
fine.
that's fine. If they happen to
be there,
I'm cool with that. But if a lot of y'all know, I don't even got a whole lot of lives of me even doing that. So, none of that. I put up to George Floyd when I went out with No Justice, No Peace. I did that because I wanted to show what we did when I was up in Twinsburg, and we showed that. You know what I mean? And some people was like, are you okay with doing this? You didn't really see me on my face too much. You just heard my voice. So that lets you know that I went out there with them people and supported them. But when I'm really giving something for the heart, I don't need to be on camera.
No.
I don't have to do it. I'm not doing it for likes.
Right.
I'm not doing it for the pat on the back. I'm not doing it to say, oh, look at him, he's this great guy. Yeah. You know, oh, this makes it look good for the group he's in. And we're not doing that. I don't do that. You know, I do it without I don't even think of them types of things. I just, like he said, I just want to be able to be a blessing. You know, it's better to be a blessing. I don't have to get all my stuff now. Give me my blessings later when I really need them. When I get older and I probably really need them. You know, if you have love of self and you love you, then the love will automatically come out.
Right.
If you love you and are of love, then the love will just automatically come out. Seriously. You don't have to get ready. You're already ready. Because you naturally do it. And I just think that's the best thing. Yeah. You know, we need more of that. And we need more of that without ulterior motives.
Yeah.
We need more of that so that the community can see that we do this out of love.
Yeah.
Not because we running for a political race. Not because we trying to get an album sold. Not because, you know, we want to be top dog. You know, not because you're trying to tear somebody else down that's already out there doing that. No. Right. No, at all. We come out. You know, everything that I've ever done on that level, even when I've anybody that knows, I've been to domestic violence because I'm a survivor, and I've been a guest as well as a speaker. You know, shout out to Karen Barnes, and I did receive a certificate. I was one of a few handful of people there that they gave me a certificate for being there, sharing my story, as I am a multiple time survivor. So shout out to Karen Barnes. I still got the pictures, anybody want to see them. But Laura Cowan, I've been at events. She'll tell you I've shared my story. You know, I've been at the Free Stamp, and Rape Crisis Center happened to be out there, and they had people that gave testimonies of things that have happened. And I happened to be out there for another event. I went over and gave hugs and showed love. You know, I wasn't scheduled to be out there, but I got on the microphone and I prayed with people and stuff like that. So I've had people with me. Shout out to Al Porter because he was with me too. You know, Donald Walker Brown happened to be out there. So, but it's love. You know, like I said, I wasn't part of the event. I just went over and just showed love because that, you know, could be some of my people going through things. There's a lot of things that people didn't catch that I have sat down with. They don't know that I done sat back and did prayer in the middle of the street. They don't know that I done been down on Superior when all them kids perished over there in that house that's still up there. I still, when I go around that way, if I happen to be over that way and I'm walking and I'm by myself and I'm not pressed for time to go somewhere, I still to this day go down that street and I still say a prayer in front of that. You know, when them kids lost their life in there, those 9 children that happen to have a sleepover and that house burnt down, and you see all of the teddy bears and stuff that's over there, like 80 something in Superior. You know, I still go by and I say my prayers. You know, it still hurts me for the 137 shots. You know, that ain't gonna never go away. You know, I know people involved. So, you know, I do it because my heart is in it. You know, I'm not looking for the big award. I don't need the big statue and all that. If I get my fruits or just desserts or somebody want to recognize that's fine. I'm not looking for it for that, because I didn't do it for that. You know, find something that you really want to be passionate about. And chase money and chase passion. I'm passionate about a lot of little things. I do more than one thing. So that's why I'm a part of stuff. I'm a part of stuff because this heart right here is full. This is what I do. This is the side of me that a lot of people don't get to see and say that ain't part of. Not that I care about what y'all say, but this is the side of me that some people may say, oh, there is something, eureka, that's him. Yeah, I'm more than some other things you may see. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. No. But at the end of the day, I just always want to say that I'm just passionate about a lot of things, but with the people, I love it. I can't be everywhere at once, and I know a lot of y'all, and some of y'all have sat back and asked me to be a part of some things and gave me invites and stuff. Sometimes I just can't make it. It ain't got nothing to do with I think I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm not an arrogant dude. I'm not, you know, sometimes I have, you know, endeavors. I have appointments to make, schedules to keep. I got personal life. I got stuff too. So I never want nobody to think that just because you invite me or him, we don't come out or we don't show up, it's that, oh, he don't care nothing about the bag. No, that's not what's happening here. That's not. And we get honored when you ask us to be part of something. Trust me, we're humble and honored anytime, whether it's him or me or us together or whatever the case may be. You know, just to let y'all know that we, you know, we're artists and we do our things, but we care about things. Don't think we don't care about stuff. Y'all just may not always see it. You don't have to. But in the end, you'll know what it is. Have a conversation with us. You'll see how warm we can be. You'll see how warm-hearted we are. I clown, I joke, I laugh. But when I'm being serious and you really need, you know, and I'm tugging at your heartstring and this, that, the other, I'm dead serious with that. Dead serious with it. You know, I'm not going to play with it. I done stood up late night talking with people, having conversations. You know, people have come to me with their innermost secrets, never told their secrets. Even their enemies never told their secrets, never known that could have destroyed them, but that ain't for me to do. As you get older, some things you just don't, you be unbothered by.
Yeah.
You know, as we get older, some things just don't hit like it did when you was younger. And then you got to let go and let God.
Let's say that.
Let go
and let God. No matter what.
No matter what.
God will handle it.
He will.
You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to lift a finger.
No. No.
The Lord will make your enemy your footstool.
Yes. Yes. I like that.
You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's in the Bible.
Yes, sir.
It's there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm living proof of that.
I love that.
I didn't have people who hoped that I would fall.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah.
People hope that I'll fall flat on my face.
Oh, yeah. Actually praying for it. Oh, yeah.
But the tables would turn. And not only would it turn, it would bounce back on them 10 times worse.
Yes. Yes.
You have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's power of life and death in the tongue. Watch what you say.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it can.
Yeah.
It can and it will.
Double-edged sword.
Come back to roost.
It will manifest it. You know.
And while we on the subject of this. I ain't no holy roller or nothing like that. I'm in my walk. But one thing I can talk about, I'm sick and tired of seeing people playing church.
And that's been in media lately a whole lot too.
People playing church. Man. The word ain't in them truly. I mean, I saw this morning, he got up, you know, always pray when I wake up, pray before I start my day.
Me as well.
And then I get my reading in, you know, even if it's just a little bit, you know, mainly, you know, I try to get in, you know, 3 chapters, but it ain't about how many chapters I get in. It's what I'm reading, and I'm sucking it in. I'm soaking it. You know, I'm sucking it up.
You're giving him your time.
Yeah, and it's like this. I can have time for everything else. Why can't I have time for him?
True.
And this is another thing. You won't be tired. You have energy to do everything else. But when it comes to that, you too tired, or you don't want to. But that's, you know what I'm saying. Honestly, that's Satan working.
Yes.
He don't want you to open that book. He don't want you to, you know. So what you have to do, you pretty much have to force yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's, you have to, because you have to get the word in you.
You do.
You have to get it. You have to get it in you. Like I said,
organically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Organically.
And as I went on, it became easier and easier.
Yeah.
But I still have my times where I fall short. I'm not perfect.
Sure.
But do you know what though, man? When I don't read, my day don't go right now. I don't feel well.
Feel off-centered.
Yeah, and when I read and get that reading in, I'm in fellowship with him.
You're getting what they call your soul food.
Yeah.
Not the soul food, but your soul food.
And then, like I said, the playing church. Like I said this morning, you know, after I was done doing what's important, you know, I go on my phone. Sees one female. She's talking about how she's in church today, and how she's just getting this, you know, getting the word in. But you're on social media. How are you even getting the word in if you're on your phone in church? How are you multitasking that? Last time I checked, when you get the word, you don't do no multitasking.
Right.
It's all eyes on that. And then, not just that, she got on this outfit, this dress, so suppose it's a dress. You know how it comes to right here around the neck, and this part is exposed.
Yeah.
And you know, here's like, how are you getting the word in, but you making sure that people's eyes are on your bosoms, but because your nipples about to bust out the seams of that,
almost exposed, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Become the focal point of the video, as we say.
But you're talking about you in church. Yeah. It just bothered me, so I wanted to say something.
Yeah,
and we are not perfect.
No.
And I know you're supposed to come as you are.
Right.
But
that's
not what. That's not. I don't think that's what it meant.
I
don't think that's what it meant.
Yeah, it's a little more than have some tact, class. I seen something that, you know, I see a lot of little news feeds and stuff. This right here irritated my soul. I read up on it, and I read it more than once. It was a funeral. They're burying a 10-year-old who was shot in a drive-by. Right? Another state, what have you. Shot in the stomach. In a car, actually. Was in the back of her car with her family. People got out, whatever. She just happened to be in the back, laid down, what have you. Shots fired, whatever, reckless shooting, whatever. Girl ended up getting killed. And I said it's a shame that they had to bury that girl, but that's not the whole kid and caboodle of it. What irritated me is, you know, now the mother has to bury the child. While at the burial, now we didn't get through the service. While at the burial, one of the pallbearers owned a funeral home. It was one of the pallbearers for the girl. There was a guy who, it was his funeral home that put together the whole service. He walks up to the guy that's one of the pallbearers that owns the funeral service. They begin to argue. Argument ensued. The guy was getting so excited and going off so crazy, everybody tried to intervene. The guy trips over rock or whatever, falls down. He gets back up, he's yelling. He reaches into the pocket, he pulls out a gun, and he shot and killed the pallbearer at the burial. This woman can't even bury her 10-year-old because, and just before that happened, hours before, those two involved signed somewhat of a peace treaty because both of the funeral homes having some kind of business, some kind of business beef. And they signed to have this peace treaty. Now the guy that was the pallbearer was the dude that was at peace. The other guy gets up and decides he wants to have something to say. And argues with the guy who was the pallbearer. The guy who was the funeral service dude, he just came to show love at the service that man put on, to show that it was peace. And this man argues with that man, sees that man. And you pull out a gun and you shot multiple rounds and you fired at that man and you fatally shot that man. Somebody else got shot in the leg. Somebody else got shot in the hand. The one other guy that was there, he was unharmed. But, I mean, come on now. Really? You know, we ain't talking about the gang member drive-by shooting up the funeral. Come on. The funeral service people? The funeral home that put on the whole... Really? That's what we doing? Like, come on with the nonsense.
Man.
That wasn't even no place to even have that kind of discussion.
No. No.
And it's always us.
It's always us. Always.
That's what I'm saying. It's us.
It's always us.
When they put the highlight on and they showed the picture, I knew it was us. When they flashed the picture up, yeah, that don't surprise me. But come on.
Man.
Couldn't even bury that girl in peace. So I be serious about stuff like that. Like that stuff irks my soul. Because I don't like stuff like that.
No.
And it was kids that was around when that gunfire went off. Little ones. You know, we out of hand with them firearms.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, y'all real out of hand with them firearms, for real. Y'all done watch too many movies, for real.
We can thank Mike DeWine for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said it. We can thank Mike DeWine for that.
Yeah. He was drunk on the wine. So, you know, Mike, you know, keep thinking it's cute. Keep thinking you doing something, signing all these laws into action. But y'all out of hand.
Man.
And then a lot of times when y'all saying something, what we talking about, because the majority of most of the time y'all getting into it with each other, it ain't even about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing.
It's just nothing.
Nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with somebody disrespecting your mother or your children or your block.
Man.
I was in the store. He mean mugged me. He said some words. He think he better than me. He mad because I'm talking to this girl.
Just stop.
What y'all talking about?
Just stop.
Y'all out of hand.
I just have one word. I just have one word. You know what I'm saying? This done blew me. Man, I'm ready to get some of this barbecue now.
Yeah.
We want to have a good time today, man.
Yes,
but I'm just gonna sum this all up in one word.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right.
Stop. This is for all my people.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Please.
Because if you don't, it ain't gonna be any of us left. There ain't gonna be none of us left. So please, stop.
Right.
And on that note, this concludes another episode of BKL Sessions. So y'all, until we meet again.
Yes, indeed.
Peace. We love y'all.
Definitely love
you.
Be
safe.
Please be safe.
And as always, outwork everybody.
Damn, son, this beat is lit. Another Major League Entertainment